What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. And if you could, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell. It helps the channel out immensely, and it's free. Today we're talking about a show which I thoroughly enjoyed. I think it is underrated, underappreciated, not promoted. This show is none other than Sanctuary, A Witch's Tale on AMC. Now this show stars Elaine Cassidy as Sarah Fenn, Hazel Dupe as Harper, Amy D. Broram as Abigail, Stephanie Levi John as the DCI officer called Maggie, Stephen Lord, Sophia Mensah, Valerie O'Connor, Darag Gilholy, Kelly Campbell, Adam Isla O'Brien, and Barry John Kinsella. The series is directed by Lisa Mulcahy and Justin Molotnikov. Sorry if I pronounced you guys' names wrong. Please forgive me. This story is a contemporary take on the witch persecution. As we know, in times of old, things that people fear, people don't understand, they tend to shun or persecute based on their own indoctrinations and beliefs, which turn into a bias against another. And it's no different in this situation. Now, this situation in particular, though, is a time where magic has been accepted. Things that are out of the ordinary or people fear kind of are now being tolerated in this place called Sanctuary, right? And in Sanctuary, witches can be free to a certain extent, but there's rules set upon them, but other than that, they can be free. And in this particular instance, there is a witch called Sarah Fenn there that she is the healer, the helper. She helps the community out. And she does a lot of favors for people that put them into a more advantageous position that they're going through in their life, right? So they can win, so they can succeed. And with all good things, we know, come to an end. Everything goes sour because of one particular situation where somebody needs to be at fault. And of course, the blame shifts to the witch. She's the easiest target. And the show does a good job of showing mob mentality on how propaganda could be spread and fear could be issued among the community, among the people against somebody, like a smear campaign. You tell a lie, it spreads, lies can eventually become truth. And that's what we're dealing with right here. So it's a good piece of contemporary film that lets you see the effects of it, you know, on people and what people go through that are outcasts, that are trying to fit in. Most times it's not even in your best interest to fit in. It's just best to be you, you know, if you're not harming anybody, you know, physically or mentally. It's just best to be you. And she embraces this. And she also has a daughter that embraces this as well, you know, later on in there. With all eyes on her and her family, this now turns into a crime drama of who done it. And I was glued. I was trying to figure out who would do it. You know how that goes when you watch a crime show. So that's pretty much what it is. A crime drama with magic, which I thought was executed perfectly. Very entertaining story. So how's the acting, right? All of the actors that I mentioned before I started this did a fantastic job. They all were believable. Every last one of them, especially the main protagonist, Sarah Fenn, was fantastic. And also Abigail, fantastic. They did a really good job on their roles, but everybody else did a good job. So you don't have to worry about the acting. The sound is serviceable. This is not an action movie. It doesn't have top-notch, you know, quality production as far as sound is concerned, but it doesn't need top-notch quality sound. It's not that type of movie. Serviceable sound. Cinematography, it's okay. It's not the greatest in cinematography. Nothing really memorable as far as like shots are concerned with this series, but once again in that category, everything was serviceable. There's 8 episodes that run about 45 minutes average each, and it'll fly by. This is also about friendship. you know, how close one is to another person and how fragile it can be based on circumstances. How true are you as a friend? Does the most little thing cause you to disappear and things of that nature? So that's what and to turn on somebody, and that's pretty much what it deals with as well. And what circumstance will have you turn on your friend? Is there any? You know, and that's the question in this as well. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. I highly recommend you watch this for the story, for the contemporary witch piece that they put together, dealing with persecution and bias. It's fantastic, and also doubles as a very good crime whodunit drama. So with all that said, go check this out on AMC. I highly suggest it. And I'll get to the other big boy one that overshadows this coming next. Hope you guys enjoyed the brief synopsis and review, and hope you enjoyed my recommendation when you go check it out. Leave in the comments what you thought about this show. I would like to hear that. See you on the next video. Peace. Stay magical.